Hello everybody, how are you all? I'm Miss Penny with Marengo-Union Library and we're gonna do a craft together. This craft, you're gonna need a big person to help you because we're gonna be painting our feet. Not hands today, feet. And you're probably gonna need a little bit of help with that because we want our feet we wanna print them onto the paper really well to make a rainbow. So we're gonna make a rainbow with our feet. So if you could put some clothes on that are okay to get messy, or put on a smock and cover your workspace because this could get messy. So go ahead and do that, get your big person, and let's get busy. Good job, everybody. Good job listening. I love it. I love it. Good job. We are making a rainbow. Does anybody know the colors of the rainbow? Do you know what order they go in? There's not just colors of a rainbow, but they go in an order. And if you don't know it, that's okay. That's okay, because we have a song that we're going to sing, and I'm going to send the song home with you so you can learn it at home too. You ready? Let's sing this song. See if you can sing it with me, or you can learn it and then sing it at home. So we're going to start like this. Red, orange, yellow, green and blue, indigo and purple are in there too. Shining brightly way up high, I see a rainbow in the sky. Rain and sun work together, making it my favorite weather. Yay! Was anybody able to sing that with me? Should we try it one more time? Let's do it. Ready? Red and, oh, I messed up already. Let's try this again. Ready? Red, orange, yellow, green and blue, indigo and purple are in there too. Shining brightly way up high, I see a rainbow in the sky. Rain and sun work together, making it my favorite weather. This weather has been so nice too, hasn't it? I hope you guys have been able to get outside and play. Even when it's a little chilly, you can do that too. But when it's warm out, it's so much nicer, isn't it? Let's get our craft going. So that's the song that can help you, because that tells you which order the rainbow goes in and the colors. Did you catch the colors? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So there are going to be 6 colors that you're going to be using for your footprint craft. And we're going to have directions. And here's kind of like a little picture, a little bit of how it'll look. But everybody's could look different because these are your crafts, and you never know what you might want to do to make your craft look even a little bit different. So you're going to take your big piece. Oh, you know what? Before we get started too, I know you've already gotten your clothes or your smocks and you've covered your space. But you'll also need some glue and some scissors and paintbrush. So when I was doing this, because I've already done the feet print because I wanted to get this done ahead of time, and I didn't use my own. I'll show you. I used one of these kind. It's like a sponge one because it coats your feet super fast, and it just goes quicker. But if you don't have one of these, if you just kind of have maybe like a fat paintbrush, one of these thick ones, you can use one of those. And if you don't have one of those, just use what you have to cover your foot with, okay? So you're going to take your blue piece of paper, the big one. This is going to be your main piece of paper, all right? That's what you're going to start putting your footprints on. Feet print, footprints, we're going to say that, okay. I did mine on white paper. I started out on white paper, but then I decided, you know what? I'm going to give you guys blue because I think blue would work out better. Now, you're going to have, in your kit, you're also going to have these paints, the colors of the rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, okay? I want you to pick one foot, just one, that you want to use for painting, okay? And when you pick which foot you're going to use, take off your shoe and your sock, all right? And I made sure that I had some wipes handy because every time we used one color, we wiped off the foot so that we could use the next color. But if you don't have wipes handy, if you want to make sure you're close to a sink or, you know, something like that, or if you have washcloths or something, you know, anything that might want to wash off your foot every time you use a color. So we're going to start with one color. You're going to start with either red or purple, depending what color, what side of the paper you want to start on. We want our rainbow to go in order. So on the left side of your paper, and your big person can help you with this. On the left side of your paper, we want to start with red. We want to go in order. Red, orange, yellow. What comes next? Yes, green, blue, purple. So you decide if you're going to start on that side or on this side, and that depends what color you start with. And you're just going to start painting footprints in the shape, in an arch, okay? This is where it gets tricky. This is where your big person might need to help you. So we see that, just like that, okay? And if you want to make them go a little bit higher, you can do that. That's totally up to you, because when I put this together, my pot of gold is actually going to be hanging off the paper. So if you want yours not to be hanging off the paper, you can maybe make yours a little higher. It's all up to you. Your pictures are all going to be different, okay? So we're going to paint one foot, then you're going to wash that foot off. Then you're going to paint the next foot the next color. And you're gonna stamp your foot, stamp your foot, stamp your foot all the way around until you're finished making the colors of the rainbow with your foot. One foot, okay? When you're done with your painting, then we'll start making a pot. And in order to make our pot, you might need help with this, or if you know how to cut, that's great. You can cut your own. You can trace this out and cut it, and then you don't have to trace it, it's already on here. You can cut this out and then trace it onto your black paper and then cut your black paper out so that you have a black pot. Or you can have your big person help put it onto your black paper right away and just staple it onto your black paper and cut it together. Then you only have to cut once and no tracing. So this is what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm gonna cut them together. So we're cutting the black pot out. And then we'll have that. And if you don't want to put a black pot of gold on your picture, you don't need to do this part. That is totally okay too, because a lot of you have already done a fizzy shamrock craft for St. Patrick's Day, so you don't have to do two of these, okay? And there we go. Now I have a black pot. Now I have that, so now I'm going to take this. These are my little gold pieces. What I want to do is cut out just the outside of it. I don't want to cut each circle out, just the outside, so it's going to be like a big chunk of gold, okay? So let's do that. And if you need your big person, that is okay. And if you don't, that's okay too. I think that's great, okay? So we're just going to follow the black lines on just the outside part of it so that we have a pile of gold. We don't want them all separate. We want them all together. Pile of gold. Here we go. Here we go. And almost complete. There we go. See? So keep it all together. It just looks like a pile of gold. Now we're going to take, this is where we get to use the glue for the first time. We're going to glue our gold right onto the top of our pot. So it sits like that, so it looks like it's inside our pot. Or you can glue it to the back if you'd rather. Actually, I might put it on the back instead of the front. Well, I'm not sure. What do you think looks better? Back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Totally up to you. It's your project. Take your glue and put the glue however you want to put the glue after you've decided where you're going to put your gold. Put your glue on the pot or on the gold, whichever you find easier. And then stick your gold however you've decided to put your gold. I just decided to do back. So that's what I did. Not sure if back or front. I really don't know which would have looked better, but I'm going with back. I already did it. That's what I went with. Okay. So now once we have that, now we're gonna put our pot of gold onto our paper of rainbows. Hopefully it's mostly dry by now. You can decide if you want to put your pot of gold under the red foot or the purple foot. I purposely made space under the purple foot. See, these are not my feet. I didn't point that out when I showed you, did I? Nope. I did not use my own feet because my feet are a little big for this project. So I used somebody else's feet. And but I left space so that I could put my pot of gold actually under the purple foot. So that's where I'm putting mine, but you can put yours under the red or under the purple. Okay, and again, you're just gonna take your glue, put some glue on the paper or on the pot, whichever one you would rather, and then just stick your pot right under the rainbow because the rainbow finds the gold. And there we go. See, it hangs off my paper, but yours doesn't have to if you want to, you know, make yours higher up. All right, I have to add a little bit more glue because I'm noticing I didn't do a good job with that. All right. And one last thing in case you didn't notice that was in your kit is this fluff. What do you think we could use the fluff for? It's very soft. Clouds, yes. You can take this fluff and you can break it into littler pieces and you can put clouds all over your paper, wherever you want to put it. So you're just gonna kind of put some glue wherever you think you want clouds. I'm just gonna put a couple. You don't have to put a lot of clouds, or you can put a lot of clouds. I think I'll put, hopefully I have enough of this fluff. You can spread this out pretty well. I'm just gonna kind of put your fluff right there on the glue, and you'll have clouds. Now your papers will look a little different because you're gonna have blue paper where I used the white. I think the blue will look so much better because it'll be like the sky. And look at that, isn't that so pretty? Now you're actually technically finished, but one more thing. If you really want, you could take the yellow and one finger and dip your one finger in the yellow paint like so. See? Yellow. And then you could put like gold coins on your pot. So it looks like they're kind of falling out a little bit. And your finger could be coins too. And you could even put some like on the paper so that it came off on the ground here. Your finger, just a poke. Dot, dot, watch. Dip, dip, and dot. Dip and dot. Oh. And you can make lots of dots or a little bit of dots. And that's it. This was really the last one. There's no more to do after this. Oh, I am so wrong. Do you know what else we can do when this is finished? See, this is why I have baby wipes, because my finger is yellow. What is something that we could do when this is totally, like, I just put all these dots all over and I made some more yellow coins, but I'm finished. I made enough coins. My footprints are on there. It looks like a cute little rainbow. I've got clouds. There's really no more painting or anything I could do. How do I know this is mine? Yes, your name has to go on here. So you or your big person can write your name either on the front or on the back. Maybe you could put your name in the footprints. I don't know, maybe you could put your name on the pot. It's up to you. But you could put your name and the date, and that would be awesome. And we'll always know that these are your footprints from this date. I think that would be great. So you can sing the rainbow song. You'll know what color they go, what order they go in, and you can make this fun craft. And then you may even have to take a bath because, sometimes when you paint, you just have to do that. So maybe you could help clean up the scraps a little bit. There's not going to be a lot, but there's a little bit to clean up. So you could help clean up the scraps, take a bath, hang up your project, and you're done. Have so much fun with this project, guys, and see if you can find a rainbow in the sky. Always look when it's raining or right after it rains. It's a great time to look for rainbows. So you guys have fun doing this. And if you remember, try to send pictures or even bring them in and show us. That would be great too. Bye, everybody.